So, this blog I'm about to make right now, I want to do about getting over someone you love or you really like. Now, I understand it can be really hard to get over someone you love and someone you really like. It's hard, I know. I've been through it. But the matter of fact is, if you lost them, you lost them. You gotta learn to live without them. It might be hard. It's gonna be hard. No one said it's gonna be easy, but you gotta learn to be happy. You gotta learn to be happy for them. You know, you gotta smile for them. You know, letting go of someone you love is the hardest thing to ever do, I think, honestly. It's very hard. You gotta accept the fact that they're not yours. Sometimes they never even were yours. So it's even harder to let go, you know. You gotta be happy for them. You gotta realize that if they're happy with someone else, you gotta be happy that they're happy. Even though you would wish that they could be with you, it'll be better. And if they're better off with them, or whoever they go with, let them go. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna go through some tough times. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be a painful time. But in the end, if they're happy, you should be happy for them. And then in the end, you might find someone even better. You might say they're the best, they're the one for you, all this and that, whatever. When you've never been to so many places in the world, there could be so many better people out there, you know? And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, like when I miss that one person I'm so in love with and I like so much, I reread our messages. I go through our messages and what would it be like? Remember our old times, the times we've had. And honestly, I'm just hurting myself by doing that. By rereading our messages, by looking at pictures we ever took together. Well, no, I didn't take pictures of it, but if you and your couple or whatever took pictures together, memories you have, like, I don't know. It's just hurting yourself by looking at it because it brings them back into your mind. Sometimes I go days, well, not days, maybe like an hour without thinking about this girl. Sometimes I go a day without thinking about this girl. Then I see her on my timeline, on my Facebook, something. I see her something. I see her name. I start thinking about it. And you know, that's bad. It brings me back towards her. Same for you guys. I guarantee you when you see their names, their number, you hear about them, you hear friends talking about them, you like automatically, I guarantee when you hear that one person you love's name, what comes to mind is the best memory you've ever had with them. You know, it's a hard process to go through to let go of someone, but you gotta learn to do it. Another thing that like can help you get through letting go of someone is avoid looking at their Facebook or Twitter pages or Tumblr, MySpace, whatever, Moco Space. I don't know what the fuck that is. Booger Space or something like that in English. Fucking avoid looking at them. Cause if you see them posting about someone else, about not missing you, about being happy, about something, it's gonna hurt your feelings, and they're just gonna be normal. They're gonna be living life. They're gonna be chilling. They're just gonna be, you know, it's whatever to them. You gotta do good for yourself and do good for them. The good part for them is let them go and be happy. The good part for you is you're gonna stop hurting if you lose that person. If you eventually forget that person, you're gonna stop hurting. There's like so many things you can do to forget about someone, but there's so many things, memories that can hold you back from doing that kind of stuff. You know? Like, it's hard. It's hard to forget someone, I know. It's very, very hard. And then, if you go to school with someone you're trying to forget, avoid being by them. If you walk by them, ignore them. Shut your ears down so you don't hear anything they fucking say. If you see someone you love or something like that holding hands with another person, ignore it. Let it go. Let them be. Don't just hold on to something you know isn't yours anymore. That might sound mean, but it's the truth. You know, I gotta face reality. I gotta face reality that this girl will never be mine. You know? I gotta move on. I gotta do better for myself. I'm over here hurting and crying about one girl when there's millions of beautiful, amazing, talented, smart girls in this world, and I'm over here hurting about one. You know, I'm a nice dude. It's hard for me to like just let go of things. But you know, what can I do? I'm just like chilling, you know. I'm over here trying to wait for her, hopefully someday get a chance with her. But that's not gonna happen. So I gotta 1, let go, 2, let her be happy, and 3, find someone who's gonna love me. You know, like they say, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be. If it doesn't come back, it never was. You know, it's hard. I've said that so many times in this video. It's hard. I gotta do like, it's very, very hard. I try to avoid talking to girls that I know I miss or something. But you know, I gotta do good for myself. It's not doing me any favors if I'm holding on to one girl hurting about her. You know? Like, what else can I say? You know, I guarantee many of the people that are viewing this video right now are hurting about someone, thinking about someone, wanting to text someone, but don't do it. You're gonna hurt yourself. It's just doing you bad, you know? You gotta learn to let go, you know? Most of you guys that are viewing this video, I guarantee are under 18 or in their mid-20s, not too old, you know? You got your life ahead of you. You could find so many more better people. You can do good for yourself. Because honestly, when I'm talking to a girl, I get distracted from my education. It depends, you know. Like, it don't fuck my shit up, but, you know, like, girls are kind of distracting sometimes. In a good way. I know this wasn't the best video, you know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, it's a very hard topic to talk about. Letting go of someone you love, you like, you have feelings for is the hardest thing ever. But you guys do good for yourself. And do good for them. Let them be happy with who they want to be with. You know, my motto is, well, one of my mottos, I have a shitload of mottos, but don't take anyone for granted. Because one day you'll realize while you were busy collecting stones, it's going to be too late when you realize you lost a true diamond. I mean. But, you know, don't take anyone for granted. And don't ever leave someone on, you know. Don't ever leave someone on. That's the worst thing you could do. You know. Ever since sex got easier to get, love is so hard to find nowadays. You know, that's pretty much all I can say about this topic. I just recommend you let go of them and do good for yourself. You know, if they don't realize who they lost, that's their problem. Eventually, the person they're with is probably going to hurt them. Probably. Not always, but probably. Then when they get hurt, they're going to try and come back to you. Then that's your choice if you let them back in your life or not. I personally try avoiding that. I'm a nice guy, you know. I don't like cutting people out of my life. But if I have to, I have to, you know. It's something some guys gotta do, some girls gotta do. You know. Don't take anyone for granted. Plain and simple. But follow me on Twitter @FreshKidMind69 and add me on Facebook, Alfredo Cuevas. You already know what it is. Stay tuned for more videos. I should be making another one pretty soon on fucking dudes thinking they got them fucking Beats, those Beats headphones that are expensive.